of the back straightaway they go. It is Jimmy Hollingsworth up on the point. Car number 27, Robert Loper on the outside. Lights are out around the racetrack. Pace car is going to hook it down to the left side and make their way down to the infield. We get set for 20 laps of action here with your Pure Stocks to get it started at Mobile International Speedway. Hey, we got butts in the seats tonight. We're doing it live and proud here from Mobile. Here they come. Hollingsworth guiding the field around. Side by side, they will hit the start zone. We're set to go. David Corbello in the flag stand. He's ready to rock and roll. Here they come. Green flag. We're racing at Mobile.
Robert Loper on the outside with a half a car length advantage over the number 27 of Hollingsworth. They are door to door as they come off of turn number 2. Hollingsworth with the advantage as a half a car length as they head into turn 3.
They stay side by side into corner number 3. Hollingsworth's working down on the bottom, a little bit of an advantage right there. Loper working up on the top side. Lap number 1 up in front. It is Hollingsworth leading them down into turn 1.
Jimmy Hollingsworth, he's now your race leader. Robert Loper in tow. Right there, Tyler Courtney. Right there below B.J. Latham. Yellow flag.
Caution, yep. Turn number 4 looks like the 10 car of Jimmy Day. That action happening up front. You get one sideways over there, and the caution flag comes out here behind us.
Actually, that's going to be Rusty McCarron.
Oh, gotcha. That's right.
10.
That is right.
That's Rusty McCarron. That's AJ's cousin right there trying. They didn't have a driver, so Rusty said, hey, man, let me get in that thing and try and see what's going to happen. So that is Rusty McCarron in the number 10.
Pace car picks up the field, and we will set to roll them around once again as they go. Looks like we will have to wait on the word from race control. Total restart, did not get a lap complete, so it will be a total re-rack and restack. We'll do it once again. Chris, how about that start? You got Hollingsworth and you got Loper. Those two taking off, and man, they were going toe-to-toe right there for that 3/4 of a lap.
And that's just about how I expected to start. Of course, you've got, I mean, at the end of the day, Hollingsworth's got such a fast race car. He's got wins here before at Mobile Speedway. But you got that Tyler Courtney right there in that number 22. Good job by him.
Here they come making their way side by side. They will go 2 by 2 as they make their way behind the pace car. It is Hollingsworth up on the point. Loper on the outside. Row 2 down on the inside is Courtney in the 22. That is your top 3. Cameron Latham on the outside. Next row down on the inside, car number 48. Philip Griffin on the outside, car number 29. That is Parker McDonald. Pace car still on the racetrack. It looks like the flashers are on. So race control working on that re-rack. So we'll pace them around one more time.
Dylan Courtney in that black number 22, I want to tell you what. He is the Courtney family racing runs in that family, Rodney, and they've got a lot of years over there at Five Flags Speedway. A lot of laps around that track. There's going to be 1 to go at the line. Hollingsworth on the inside. Robert Loper on the outside.
Pace car is pacing them, and the lights are out on the pace car. Lights are out around the racetrack. You got 4 lights, 1 in every corner. The field double stacked. We're set to go. Jimmy Hollingsworth up on the point. Robert Loper on the outside. We'll try it again. Here come your Pure Stocks. Still 20 laps to go as we get it going. Summer Series race number 3 presented by Advance Auto Parts here at Mobile International Speedway. David Corbello likes what he sees. Green and going. We're off and racing.
Robert Loper with a little bit of advantage as they go into 1. Robert Loper half a car length ahead of Jimmy Hollingsworth. Hollingsworth on the inside, coming off of turn 2. They're side by side, door to door, going down the back stretch as they herd into 3.
Here they come. They stay double stacked up at the front of the pack. Parker McDonald riding back by himself in 5th. Look at Courtney down on the bottom. It's a trophy dash up at the front of the pack. Hollingsworth, Loper, the 22 of Courtney, and the 8 car up on the top side.
Robert Loper trying to make the outside groove work, and it went away right there as we're going to have a leader. Jimmy Hollingsworth. Loper's going to drop back to 2nd. Dylan Carter, and we got a car off of turn number 2 out in the grass, Rodney.
Yeah, it looks like a right front tire has come off of that car. You see it bouncing up over the hill over there. So it looked like something broke off right there. I don't know if he broke something in the upper control arm or what might have happened there. But that right front American Racer breaks right off of that car, and he sits parked right off of the racetrack over at turn number 2. So a very inauspicious start here to the Pure Stock main event. Caution flag waving, and once again up at the front of the pack, it was Hollingsworth and Loper as they broke out, but you had a trophy dash happening right there as he had the pack behind him. He had Latham in the 8 trailing, running side by side with Courtney in the 22, and they stayed double stacked that entire lap. Good news is, Chris, we did get a lap in that time.
Yes, we did get a lap in. All right, so here's my next question. We have another restart, Rodney, because we're going to have the choose cone. Now, does Robert Loper stay on that inside and try to work that bumper of Hollingsworth, or does he go outside and see if he can make that second groove work as he goes into one? And it worked for a lap, but then all of a sudden he just had to get to the bottom and just tuck in behind Hollingsworth.
Yeah, I got to tell you, if he jumps to the outside, it's going to be all about timing that restart. All about timing the restart if he chooses to jump up to the outside. So we'll have to take a look there. Still early on, we got a lap in, so still 19 laps to go. As your sportsmen roll out to pit road, they will get set to be our second main event here, but that cone rule is coming up. We'll see that here in just a couple of laps as the field paces once again behind the Mobile International Speedway pace car. Field remains under caution as we work over at turn number 2 to get that stranded machine up from the top of the hill. So be curious to see what might have happened right there, because it was one of those situations where the car goes into the corner and it just hooks that right. Something breaking right there as he was up on the banking, and that tire just took off. Tire headed towards the drag strip or towards the main house over there.
Plays good. New batteries.
So we line them up, and it will be, we'll get them in a single file line, as they'll make their way around, getting set for that cone restart as we work towards that. And there is that car over on the hook, over on the backstretch.
Rodney, you know what I think we should do real quick while we're under caution? You see these two guys right there underneath the flag stand? Mobile County Sheriff's Department here with us tonight. Their job is tough, and we just want those people to know, hey, guys, we appreciate y'all and everything you do. Y'all give a big hand for these officers down here. Tough job to do.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We thank them for being out here with us here tonight. We've been returning in stages. We made the grand return in race number 1. Somehow we beat the rain. The rainbow covered the racetrack in race number 2. And here we are. We've got folks in the grandstands here tonight, Chris. It just keeps getting better.
And that's all it's going to do is get better and get better. And as like I said earlier, Miss Gina and her staff, Bo, everybody, you that's come, all the people that comes from Houston over here, fills in the gaps and makes everything happen, it's priceless. You just can't put a price on it. Chelsea. Josie.
All right, so here is your cone restart as they make their way around. They're going inside and outside. And there's your double file restart as we get set. Hey, race fans, give it up for my friend right there. That is Josie. That is Josie the cone girl right there. Big round of applause for Josie. Running up that hill.
Josie.
That is a hell of a climb right there. She's going down a lot quicker.
You didn't say that when the fat announcer went up a while ago.
Here we go. Lights are off around the racetrack. It's Hollingsworth and Loper. 1 lap complete, 19 to go as we get set. Into the start zone they come. We're going racing once again. Pure Stocks here at Mobile. We're dropping the rack right now. Green and going.
Green flag fell once again. They're door to door as they head into turn number 1. Robert Loper with the advantage on that outside, just not even a lead fender length advantage. They're coming off of 2. Hollingsworth on the bottom as they head down the backstretch. They're going to be door to door going into 3.
Boy, and they stay side by side. Chris, you still have 2 rows of 2. Here's McDonald hanging out right there behind him. McDonald's going to take a look down to the bottom side. Latham up on the top side. At the line that time, it is car number 27, Hollingsworth, hanging on as he takes the field down into turn 1.
Jimmy Hollingsworth is your race leader. That's going to put Loper in second, Dylan Courtney in third. But look at the battle we got for 4th. With Parker McDonald on the inside as they head into 3, he will get the position over Cameron Latham.
McDonald free and clear down on the bottom over Latham, top 5, trying to break away from the pack. Austin McDuffie sits back in the 6th spot, followed by the 48 car of Philip Griffin. They go nose to tail down into turn number 1. Top 3 cars trying to get away, but up at the front of the pack, it's a 1-car length advantage. Jimmy Hollingsworth as he guides the field down into the banking at turn number 3.
Dylan Courtney trying to work on the rear bumper, that number 88 machine as they come off of turn 3. Courtney's going to look on the inside, coming off of 4. He is on the inside of Robert Loper. Robert Loper retains the position.
Dylan Courtney right there at the quarter panel. He has a little bit of an opening. Can he get the drive off at the corner? He's going to take it down to the bottom of the speedway right at the yellow line, but he will get back in line once again behind Loper. Loper now a big dive. Here comes Courtney back down on the bottom. They race side by side out of turn number 4. Courtney on the bottom, Loper on the top side.
Jimmy Hollingsworth is your race leader, and there goes Parker McDonald. He's going to try to look underneath the number 88 machine. There seems to be a problem with the number 27 of Jimmy Hollingsworth.
Off they go down into the corner. Here is Loper right all over the back bumper. Brand new leader this time by. It is car number 22. Dylan Courtney bringing the field down. Loper rides in second. Parker McDonald followed by Latham and the 27. All the way back to 5th is Hollingsworth.
13 laps remaining. Candelian, look at Hollingsworth. I believe he has a flat tire on that number 27 machine. Single file, 1st through 4th. Dylan Courtney is your race leader.
Boy, oh boy, this is getting racy right here. Here's Courtney bringing the field around. Parker McDonald all over the back bumper of Loper. Latham all over the back bumper of Parker McDonald. Down into turn number 1 they go. 4-car breakaway right here in your Pure Stock main event. 12 laps to go that time by. They hit the back straightaway. Here's Parker McDonald taking a peek down on the bottom of the racetrack.
Parker McDonald trying to look underneath the number 88 car of Robert Loper. Dylan Courtney still your race leader. Cameron Latham all over the rear bumper of Parker McDonald.
Out of corner number 4, one more time around. That time by Dylan Courtney holding on to that front spot. He's gone to the front. He sustains it. He leads by inches. A little bit of bumper tag right there. McDonald into the back of Robert Loper. He says, hey, Loper, I'm right here behind you. Here's Loper coming down to the inside, down into the corner. Courtney up on the top side. Loper drifts up the track. It's a dead heat coming out of turn 4.
As they come out of turn 4, they're going to be door to door, side by side, heading up turn number 1. Robert Loper on the inside, Dylan Courtney on the outside. Courtney with about a half a fender length advantage. Oh no, we got a little bit of contact. Courtney is loose.
Parker McDonald tries to work down to the bottom, and he grinds his way up past the 22 car. Up on the top side, it's Cameron Latham. Robert Loper brings the field out of turn 4. Pure stock action here at Mobile International Speedway. Parker McDonald down on the bottom, Latham on the top side. Chris, oh my goodness, here comes the 22 car. Courtney back at him.
Parker McDonald's going to get underneath and get by Cameron Latham. Parker McDonald running in second position now as he sets his sights on the number 88 of Robert Loper. Here comes Dylan Courtney, once again a man on a mission.
Courtney lost the grip there a little bit, but he's got a lot of drive down at the bottom of the racetrack. Latham sits on the top side. Loper trying to check out from the pack. Slide job right there. Here's Latham into the back. Oh my goodness, what a battle right there. Dylan Courtney slides up in front of him. This one is not over. We're past the halfway point, Chris. We're clicking the laps off right now.
There's going to be 7 laps remaining. This time by Cameron Latham puts the bumper to the left quarter panel of the number 22 of Dylan Courtney. Up front, it is all Robert Loper.
Here they are, Latham down on the bottom, up on the top side. It's Courtney. That is a hot spot on the racetrack. As they race down the back straightaway there, wheel to wheel, door handle to door handle, down into turn number 3. Side by side down into the corner. Latham on the bottom. He's got to hold it down there. He has got to hold that. Courtney on the top side. They flash down the front stretch.
Cameron Lathan, he's going to get by the number 22 of Dylan Courtney up front. Right now it is all Robert Loper, but watch out, that Presley McDonald, he's going to set his eyes on that number 88 machine as they go into turn number 3.
You've got two big races happening right here up at the front. You got first and second, then you got third and fourth. 5 to go this time by for your race leader, Robert Loper. Parker McDonald all the way up to the second spot. Second race behind him is Latham, followed by the 22 of Courtney. This one right now, Chris, a caution flag right now changes this whole thing.
We're going to have 5 to go this time by. Parker McDonald trying to get a run on that number 88 car of Robert Loper. And here he comes. Parker McDonald is going to try to go to the outside. Nothing happening as they head down the front stretch at turn number 1.
Parker McDonald took a look up on the top side, trouble. Turn number 2. Turn number 2. There's that caution flag we were talking about. Randall Moy down to the bottom of the racetrack. We stay clean and green. Onto the back straightaway they go. 1 car length between them. It's Loper on the top. Loper right there. McDonald right behind him. David Corbello grabs a yellow. Brand new race. Brand new race right here.
Woo! All right, now we have ourselves a whole new scenario.
I tell you what, Chris, we're watching up at the front of the pack. Loper, how about the drive for Parker McDonald? McDonald, he may have gotten a little physical right there to make the pass, but he made the pass, and here he is sitting up on the outside. And we saw him on that last lap coming out of turn number 4. He took a peek on the top side. Is that something he's going to do? Does he go top shelf? Robert Loper's got a lot of momentum down at the bottom of the racetrack.
Yes, he does, but I also think that Parker McDonald, no doubt about it, he will, on the choose cone, he will take that outside, and he's going to hope that he can get that jump as they go into turn number 1, and if he gets just a little bit of that advantage, even a half of car length, coming off of 2, that momentum could possibly shoot him to the front.
Back out on the racetrack, there's Courtney in the 22. How about a race for that car right there? What a ride that driver number 22 has given that double deuce here this evening in Mobile. He goes to the pits. He'll make his way back out. Hey, you never say never. Parker McDonald sitting in the second spot, starting deeper in the pack, and he's got himself in that runner-up spot. And I tell you what, Chris, you've got 4 of them. You've got 4 of them. Well, you still got Hollingsworth sitting there at the back of that lead pack. Does Hollingsworth have something to say? There's a cone back out once again. That is Josie the Cone Girl. How about that?
All right, Rodney, here we go. Time to make that decision if they're going to take the inside or the outside. I really think that Parker McDonald, he's going to go to that outside. Is he going to do it? No, he's not. On the inside. All right, so Rodney, that's very interesting to me that Parker...
Hang on one second, Chris. Josie the Cone Girl right there. Give it up for Josie out on the front straightaway. Sorry, Chris.
Josie the Cone Girl deserves all the recognition. Parker McDonald taking the inside. That puts Cameron Lathan on the outside and Robert Loper on the inside. This is going to be good.
Oh, my goodness. Here they come into the Advanced Auto Parts restart zone. Green flag in the air. Here we go. 5 laps to go in your pure stocks. Side-by-side drag race into turn number 1. Chris, they head to the back straightaway. They go single file.
Single file up at turn number 2. That's your race leader, Robert Loper, headed down the backstretch. Cameron Lathan in tow, and Parker McDonald about a half a car length behind the number 8 of Cameron Lathan.
Here comes Dylan Courtney in the 22. He is making some tracks back there. 4 to go this time by as they make their way. Loper, Latham, McDonald, followed by the 4. McDuffie, Dylan Courtney now rounding out the top 5. Here they go, making their way onto the back straightaway. Hollingsworth in the 27. Back straightaway, their single file. 1 car length is the lead for Robert Loper as he hangs on. Cameron Latham into the second spot. Look at that push. Latham, a big push through corners 3 and 4. They'll flash by the front straightaway. 3 to go that time by. A mile and a half worth of racing to go here in the pure stock. Robert Loper trying to hold on. Little bit of smoke out of the back of that 88. That might have been tire smoke out of that race car. Here they go, hitting the back stretch. Parker McDonald hanging down at 3rd. Just a couple of laps to go this time by. Robert Loper, Cameron Latham, Parker McDonald, top 3 getting away from the pack. 2 to go down the front straightaway. McDonald's going to take a peek. Parker McDonald thinks about going down to the bottom of the racetrack. Latham slams the door. Here we go. Back straightaway. Loper guarding the bottom of the racetrack. They go up onto the banking right up to the edge. Now they'll dive it down into turn number 3. It's a 1.5 car length advantage. This time by. White flag in the air. One more time around for Robert Loper in car number 88. Half a mile of action. Loper takes the field down into turn number 1. 1 car length back. Cameron Latham, car number 8. Half a car length back. Latham drives it in hard. Loses the backside. Here's McDonald. He'll cross down to the bottom of the racetrack. It's 3 car lengths up in the front. 4. Robert Loper out of turn number 4. 2 car lengths. McDonald with a push. Latham up the track. Here we go. Checkered flag in the air. Robert Loper, Cameron Latham, Parker McDonald. What a race in your pure stocks here tonight. I got to tell you, man, to watch those drivers go at it like that, Robert Loper able to hold off everybody. I got to tell you, folks, that right there was worth coming for tonight. That right there was worth coming for. Your pure stocks, Robert Loper, Parker McDonald, Cameron Latham, your top 3 as they sail it across the start-finish line. Some of the best racing that you're going to see right here in these pure stocks. And we're also bringing back the victory lap to Mobile International Speedway. I'll tell you what, race fans, we've been working. A lot has changed, but one of the things that we want to do here at Mobile, we want to do the things that made this place great. And it's little things, like a victory lap right there. People don't do that anymore. We do it here at Mobile. We will do it right here at Mobile. Here's Robert Loper on the back straightaway taking that glorious ride with that checkered flag hanging out of the driver's side window. We're going to get set. We're going to go down to victory lane. We'll talk to Robert Loper. We'll talk to our top 3. Chris Carter's made his way down there. He's huffing and puffing. I got to tell you, Chris Carter's working hard. I'm going to have him in shape by the time the season's over. Not a round shape. I'm going to have him in different shape. Here's Loper with that checkered flag, bringing it down to victory lane as he will park that 88 car. And there you see, you got donuts on the side. You got everything right there along the side of that car. That is good old-fashioned stock car racing, what we saw right there in your pure stocks. And he'll get ready to clamber out of that car. Your sportsman will be coming up next. We will roll them out. Out of the car, Robert Loper is your winner here tonight at Mobile International Speedway. What a drive. We're heading down to Chris Carter.
Robert, what did you say when you got out of that car? Double them up, baby.
Yes, sir. I've never won both tracks in one weekend, but I finally did it now.
Man, I'll tell you what, that was one of the best races I've seen here in a very long time. And you had some stiff competition behind you. What was it like being at the front? Then you had somebody on your rear bumper. Then you had somebody on the outside. I mean, inside that car, what on God's green earth are you thinking?
Please stay together and let's have fun. It was a wild ride. It was a fun ride. I hate that we bumped into people and all that kind of stuff, but, you know, that's racing.
If Robin's racing, right, buddy?
That's right. I'd like to thank all my sponsors, Dewey Middle and Competition Heads, Johnny's RV, Bobby John, Laura Stokes, Loper's Tire. There's all kind of people that are behind us. Chance Limo bought us a tire this week. Appreciate that, Chance. Thank y'all. Love y'all.
Robert Loper, let him hear you, people. Cameron. Hey, here I am. That's going good. I hope you're doing well. You should be doing well. You just drove your behind off. What a ride, man. Tell us about it.
Yes, sir. I'd like to thank Daryl Jackson, Bobby John, everybody who works on this thing. We work on it 7 days a week. We just got to get it a little bit faster to beat my teammate over there, huh?
Man, I tell you what, that was a really good race. And who else, your sponsors that you want to thank?
Dewey Miller Competition Head Service, Coastal Towing, McInville Drywall, Johnny's RV, Bobby John Sliding. There's all kinds of people, man. STL Distributor. There's a whole lot that goes into this ride.
Thank you, buddy. Let him hear you, Cameron Latham. Well, when I got to the car, you said, did you ask me, was I second or third? And I had to pull out race monitor again. What a race, man. I mean, in your mind, you pretty much thought it could have been you or Latham.
Yes, sir. I knew whoever came out of turn 4, I'm like, whoever nose piece crosses first, they're going to get it.
Yeah, I know you got a lot of sponsors to thank. The Muffler Mafia over here, huh? Yeah, thank your sponsors, buddy.
All right, I thank Center Stage Entertainment, Lico, McDonald Muffler, and Auto Fleet.
He's going places. Let him hear you, Parker McDonald. All right, I'm going to send it back up there to my buddy Rodney. I'm going to stay down here. I'm just too much of this to go up and down, buddy. It's all yours.
Here he is, Chris Carter, with your top 3 here in the Pure Stocks. Again, a reminder, over to the left side of the grandstands, that wood area. That is the spotter area for our spotters that'll be coming over. We do not need that area free and clear. That is a spotter area only. Sportsmen sitting on pit road getting ready to roll out for their main event. 25 laps of action coming up.